Ok, šo es laikam tiešām negaidīju. Notika plānu maiņa. Šī viesnīca, kas atrodas aiz manis, būs mana jaunā darba vieta.
Okay, hi guys. So let's stop the video right now because you're probably wondering what in the actual beep happened. How I ended up in this new hotel. Why I changed this job. So let's go a little bit back in time and I will explain you what exactly happened. So buckle up because this is going to be a drama-filled story.
Atrodos es Krētā jau 40. dienu, un 40 dienu laikā es joprojām neesmu saņēmis nedz savu līgumu, nedz arī es esmu saņēmis savu uniformu. 40 dienas es to gaidu. Un uz manu jautājumu, kad es beidzot saņemšu savu uniformu un savu līgumu, atbildi es saņemu, kad Grieķijā viss notiek lēni.
Okay, hi guys. So, before we start this video, listen. Merry Christmas. I'll be real with you. I hate dramas. I love to enjoy my life, you know? I love to think about the good things that happen in my life. I hate thinking about dramas and, you know, my brain works in such a good way that it forgets about the bad things that has happened. Listen boy, if you like dramas, this video is for you boy. But sometimes, you know, life is life. And life is not always about smiling and enjoying it. Sometimes you get these bad days. As much as I would hate dramas, sometimes they have to happen. And they happen for a reason, probably, I believe. Okay, let's continue watching and I will enjoy my little piggy latte.
Kādēļ gan jūs man neinformējāt pirms es atbraucu uz šeieni, ka tas aizņems vairāk kā 1 mēnesi, lai visus dokumentus sagatavotu? Nevar būt, kad viss ir tik ļoti lēni. Vēl. Saņēmu savu pirmo atalgojumu. Saņēmu es šo atalgojumu konvertā. Tas nozīmē ko? Netika maksāti nodokļi, melnā nauda. Vēl viens iemesls apšaubīt šo kompāniju. Šobrīd es esmu milzīgās šaubās par šo kompāniju. Redzēs, kā būs? Neskaitot to visu, mans priekšnieks ir vienkārši dēmons. Neviens viņu necieš. Man viņš nepatīk, maniem komandas biedriem viņš nepatīk. Īsāk sakot, štruntīgi. Štruntīgi. Redzēs, kā ies tālāk. Cerēs, ka kļūs labāk.
Okay, as you already understood, it didn't got better, it got only worse. But I had only one option to do. I had to keep carrying on, I had to keep working. I didn't want it to go home. I loved all these people that I was working with. I loved all these people that I met there in the hotel. I loved my colleagues, Tony, Livian, Yannick, and everyone else.
Oh, snail!
Oh no, she likes it.
I loved my job. But I hated that company that I was working in and their system, and I hated my boss. Even if I felt that I love everyone, I still was feeling like I'm disrespected. This actually is the letter that Tony wrote me after I told her that I'm going to leave. They were just using me and the company. And at that point, even though I loved everyone, I understood that I have to leave. After I understood that I don't want to leave this island, I still want to stay, I started to look for the same job in another hotel or in another company at least. And then I found one. Actually, it's shout out to Tony's mom because she helped me. She sent me a random email that I sent my CV. I didn't know what is that. Listen, I was desperate. And I sent my CV to this email and they answered me and they invited me for an interview. And guess what I did? Yes, I went for this interview.
Ok, šo es laikam tiešām negaidīju. Notika plānu maiņa. Šī viesnīca, kas atrodas aiz manis, būs mana jaunā darba vieta. Kāpēc? Tāpēc, kad es gribu strādāt darbā, kas man patīk, kas dara mani laimīgu. Jo savādāk būt nelaimīgam un strādāt tikai dēļ naudas, nē. Tas nav labākais variants. Jā, šeit varbūt būs mazāka samaksa. Tomēr es darīšu to, kas man patīk. Un es varēšu izpausties radoši. Un man tas ir svarīgākais. Tāpēc es ļoti ceru, ka man tas sanāks. Un kad šī viesnīca man atnesīs daudz iespēju. Tātad es esmu milzīgā stresā. Es bēgu prom no Europa Beach. Es paņēmu savus dokumentus. Visticamākais man būs jāsamaksā par šiem dokumentiem. Tas ir tulkojums uz grieķu valodu. Un manas dzimšanas apliecības tulkojums. Un mans vecākais animators ir sācis psihot. Viņš man draud ar policiju, tāpēc, ka es paņēmu savu dokumentu. Iespējams, es pieļāvu kļūdu, ka es paņēmu savu dokumentu pārāk agri. Un vajadzēja vispirms samaksāt par to. Tad samaksāja viesnīca. Es saprotu, ka tā visticamākais man kļūdu, tad jau redzēs. Man atbrauc pakaļ. Updates vēlāk. Tātad. Man atbrauca pakaļ vecākais animators no jaunās viesnīcas un atveda mani uz saviem apartamentiem. Šeit pavadīšu pirmo nakti. Mans vecākais animators no Europa Beach ir šausmīgi nikns, bet es neko nevaru padarīt. Mums bija saruna viņu, un man nepatika šī saruna. Nevēlos ar viņu runāt, es nevēlos viņu palikt vienā istabā. Tādēļ es izvēlējos aiziet prom. Un es paņēmu līdzi savus dokumentus, visus, kurus viens varēja dabūt. Tālāk arī risināsies jautājums par manu algu, manu samaksu un maniem dokumentiem. To mēs atrisināsim rītā no rīta ar kompānijas menedžeri, jeb īpašnieku. Es neesmu joprojām dabūjusi savu līgumu. Tagad jau pagājušas 40 pāri dienas, kopš esmu šeit. Pēc jaunākās informācijas līgumu es būtu dabūjusi tikai nākamnedēļ. Respektīvi, līdz šim es jau esmu atradis citus variantus, kur es gribu strādāt. Es pats šos piedzīvojumus savā ziņā arī radu. Es varēju palikt tajā viesnīcā, jā, es varēju nogaidīt 2 nedēļas. Jo, ko man teica mans vecākais animators no Europa Beach. Ja es vēlos iet prom, es paziņoju to 2 nedēļas iepriekš, un tad es 2 nedēļas gaidu, kamēr viņi atrod kādu citu manā vietā. Bet tāpat laikā man nav nekāda līguma. Ja man nav līguma, tad man nav jāgaida 2 nedēļas. Bet no otras puses, ja man nav līguma, viņiem nav man jāizmaksā nekāda alga. Atkal no trešās kādu punktu. Ja man nav līguma, un par to uzzina IKA, jeb valdība, policija valdība, ja par to uzzina, tad viņiem ir viņiem ir reāli sūdi tad. Es ceru, ka tas tiešām atrisināsies ātri un mierīgi. Un nebūs nekāda problēma. Šodien bija vienkārši nenormāla diena. Es pamodos, devos savu jauno viesnīcu, iepazītu to. Vēlāk saņēmu ziņas no savas kolēģis. Marika ir beigies sūdi, brauc uz veco viesnīcu, atdod savus dokumentus, blablabla. Neko, sarunāju ar savu jauno vecāko animatoru, kad mēs aizlaižam uz Europa Beach, atbraucu, atdevu atslēgu no savas istabas, sarunāju, satikties ar menedžeri viesnīcas. Tas bija vienkārši ārprāts. Saruna sākās ar to, kad viņš draudēja mani nogalināt. Beidzās ar to, kad tie dokumenti, kurus viņš pārtulkoja, esot dāvana man, un es varu viņus paņemt un doties projām, ka viņš neko vairs negrib dzirdēt par mani. Īsāk sakot, diena tikai sākusies, un jau ir baigais trakums. Dodos uz dārzu, jo gribu nopirkt puķi priekš mini kluba. Šeit ļoti daudz skaistas puķis. Es izvēlējos šo. Tā man mīļākā puķi. So I started to work in this new hotel, and since I started to work there, I seriously started to like it. Of course, there was still drama around from old hotel. Don't get me wrong, I was very stressed about all this drama that was going on. I was stressed because I'm young, I'm alone, I'm blonde, and on this island. And the thing that seriously helped me to get through all of this was work, because I finally started to like what I'm doing. I started to love my job. Fire show!
To you, I say happy birthday to you, man.
I became not only a kids club animator, I became a kids club responsible. That means I basically did the same job, but with some more responsibilities. So I was responsible about making program for them, what we're gonna do, what kind of activities we're gonna have, and what we're gonna do in evening program, what dances we're gonna dance. Yeah, I was dancing every night, and I freaking loved it. Ульяна?
Можно никому не давать, пожалуйста?
Конечно.
Даже мальчикам. Потому что мальчики как возьмут, я и отдадут. Тихо, Варя.
And we were doing shows every night, and we were
Первый канал.
having so much fun. I was having so much fun. I seriously loved my job. Tātad beidzot man ir iespēja uzfilmēt mini klubu. Mums ir diezgan liela teritorija. 1, 2, 3 slitkalniņi, 1, 2, 3, 4 un 5, 6, 7 šūpoles. Šādas, protams, tur vēl ir zirgi visapkārt, 3 zirgi. Tāds liels vilciens viducī. Mums ir 3 ēkas, šī ir vismazākā. Un iekšā ir nereāla pirts. Tad mums ir šīs 2 ēkas. Pirmā ēka ir galvenā ēka. Tur mēs pavadām, tur mēs visu veidojam. Un tur mums arī atrodas visi materiāli. Otro es tikai tikko atvēru. Un tur mums būs spēļu istaba, nu plus vēl arī kino. Nu, ignorēsim Barbiju un to sīko. Ignorēsim šo nekārtību visādā gadījumā. Kā izskatās šī minikluba daļa? Es tikai nesen viņu atvēru, un bērni jau te pabija, var redzēt. Pagaidām te nekā nav, reāli nekā nav. Mēs vēl visu tikai ievedīsim un uztaisīsim to kino. Today we made pizza! Pizza margarita! Tātad šeit mums ir tenisa galds, tur mums ir 2 stoletes, mūsu noteikumi. Un mēs visu ko taisam kopā. Te es izdomāju, kad mēs liksim rociņas. Visi, kas dodās māju, uzliek savu ķepu. Updates. Tikko bijām pilsētā, mēģinājām uztaisīt dokumentus. Nesanāca, tāpēc, ka man vajag saucamo apostoli, kas apliecina manas dzimšanas apliecības kopijas ticamību. Īsāk sakot, man vajag to no ārlietu ministrijas, un es tagad palūdzu mammai, lai viņa aiziet un uztaisa man to labās ziņas. Uztaisīju sev jaunu telefonu numuru, grieķu telefonu numuru. Patiesībā viņiem internets ir diezgan dārgs. Nevelti saka, ka no vilka bēgsi uz lāču uzdursies. Respektīvi, es sāku strādāt jaunajā viesnīcā, Un te viss notiek vēl trakāk nekā iepriekšējā. Rīt no rīta viens kolēģis dodās prom, vēl viena meitene nesen jau aizbrauc. Es tiešām nezinu, ko man darīt šajā situācijā. Kad es reāli daru 2 cilvēku darbu miniklubā, viesnīcā ir gandrīz 900 numuriņu. Un es esmu tikai viens bērnu animators miniklubā. Tas nav normāli. Es nevaru viens to darīt. Un līgumu viņi noslēdz tikai uz 1 mēnesi. Ķipata pēc tam pagarināšot. Kāda iespēja? Kāda iespēja, ka viņi pagarinās man to līgumu? Šeit ir ļoti daudz kas ne tā, kā tam vajadzētu būt, vai visādā gadījumā tas varētu būt labāk. So this was the moment that my expectations met with the reality. Because I understand it's not that good in this hotel. It's not actually better. In some points I thought it's even worse than it was before. But you know, then the day offs came, and in day offs I had the most fun I ever had. I was spending this time with my new colleagues, and it was just amazing.
Hey, bitch! Mario is learning how to swim.
I'm really tired now. I'm moving too much.
I liked my job, but at one moment I understood that being alone in mini club is too much because I was getting exhausted.
Es jūtos galīgi apslimis. Jā, neticēsiet, arī šajā karstumā var saslimt. Oh my god, galīgi slims. Vakar es sapaukstējos laikam. Iešu tagad pagulēt, vajadzēs iedzert kaut kādas zāles. But
I didn't have any energy left because some days I had only 5 kids and some days I had 25 kids and it was me alone. And it was too much, and I was about to already give up, but then miracle happened and we started getting new people, new colleagues.
You must catch her. Something.
Meet Maya, sweet but psycho.
What?
First time I seen person suffering, just eat.
The first day she came, she agreed for me to paint her blue because we had alien theme. And you know me, I am extra. And I asked her, do you want to be alien as well? And she said yes.
and welcome to Mini Club.
After this yes word, I understand that we are gonna connect.
This, guys, is called multitasking. Smoking, drinking, and business meeting. Allah, say hi to camera.
Hi to camera.
Animation. How you feel?
I feel bad.
You need to wash me.
Yes, now we're gonna wash her.
No.
Because she's dirty as Fiona. She's green. She's green everywhere. And Allah is gonna wash her with garden pipe. This is our washer today.
So finish now your car.
Are you ready to rumble? No. Oh, yes, you are. What? What? Ooh. It's so hot in here. Are you ready for your procedure?
No. I'm so afraid.
It will be okay, don't worry.
Like makeover.
This is how she looks before we wash her. Stop.
And without license too. BMW
You need to wash my back, you know, like this. Like, oh yeah, like this.
You want to get the best rockers? Yes.
Screaming.
Oh yes.
So it's actually one water running your body, you know? Oh my god. What's this one? Shampoo, no. Car model 2019, okay?
What?
That's for my hair!
Hey, good for this model, you know?
Uh-huh.
Oh, clapping.
Oh,
So,
but it's getting off.
yes, already it's good.
Guys, help me, please.
Oh yes. Hey.
I did before, you know?
Yeah, of course, I believe you.
Hey.
Wait, you're alive? You're alive?
Down.
Listen, you can wash him after.
Yes, you can clean us the front. Very crazy time.
Yes. Pose, pose. Pose. How do you feel?
Absolutely better than clean.
Clean.
Kick his ass with water.
We started to spend our time together, our day offs together, and it was so fun. We had so much fun and enjoyed every day at work, outside work. It was amazing. And we became very close, not only colleagues but friends. We were actually enjoying each other's company.
Maya.
It's just fun.
Beautiful lady.
Not only colleagues were great, but sometimes even the guests were so great and we connected so good that we actually became friends.
Дорогие друзья, я рада вам представить вот эту тройку самых классных аниматоров, а уже теперь наших друзей. Приезжайте в Сериду, серьезно, это классный отель.
Настя Подбиловака!
Nastya the best!
Smiley face and sad face.
In this new hotel, I met so many new people and so many new connections. I still was missing my friends from my old hotel. And luckily for me and for them, my new hotel was only 3 kilometers away from the last one, and it was on the same beach side. That means only what? We were still meeting after I finished my work.
La, hello. Julian, please, la chérie. La chérie, please. La chérie, la chérie. The pipette, la pipette. Who is the crazy Tony? Who is smelling my pants? Oh. Tried to eat me, but they were like this big. And before that, I was like good to this dog. I walked, he was sleeping there, and I was like, come here. I was, oh, good doggy. And when I walked back, what, this bitch? No, thank you. No, he forgot that I was good. A bitch. She was lying. She was screaming at me with her friend. I don't know her friend, but they were like bitches. 2 little furry bitches. Oh my god. Yamas. Thank you, Yamas.